Aries, it just feels like you're ready to go. You are ready to walk up out of some job right now, walk away from some type of obligation. You feel like it's not working for you because the first card you have out here for your money, career, fortune reading is locked. And it says, work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temp position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. Someone's got you feeling uncomfortable. Someone probably disrespected you or have some type of expectation of you that is just insurmountable. It's unrealistic. Something is happening and you know that you don't deserve it. And as I'm describing this, I feel myself almost getting angry. There's something that's happened that you know you don't deserve, or this was not a part of the plan. That's what I'm picking up right now. Timing is out here as the second card, and it says it's all in the timing right now, and then it gives direction about pulling some cards, which we're going to do together in just a moment. Friend, what you are working through right now is making you, it's like that pressure feeling where it's like, I know I'm not supposed to be right here, right now, but to just leave would put me in a really binding, hard situation. It would create hardship for me in my life. I can't just walk out of here and maybe someone is taking advantage of the fact that you can't just up and leave right now from whatever this is. But Spirit wants you to know that you can have better, but you gotta work on your strategy. Strategy is out here, and it says you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to be. This card was actually the only card in the oracle messages that was in reverse. And so it just feels like, as hard and as painful as it is, kicking into that survival mode, because it's really about you and it's about you being well. So needing to put some of what you can aside for a moment, get your money, and while you're doing that, do whatever you need to do to plan your next steps, because you can have something better. No, you might not be able to leave tonight, even though you deserve to be able to, right? Your mental, emotional, spiritual wellness is important here. But because of the nature of what's happening right now, it's going to require some planning, some steps. You know, you get off of work at 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 11 o'clock at night, spending a couple of hours. And I know it's hard to do that when you're exhausted and tired, overworked already, going into your own planning to get into the frequency of pulling in what you really do deserve, a new job, new opportunities here. And you have looking beneath the deck, and it says it's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. I can't imagine, Aries, what you might be feeling and going through. The fact that you have to be discreet in your search tells me a lot. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. It's time for you to, and I also got this, it left me, so I forgot to share this with you, but I do keep getting that you know that you deserve better. You know that you are better than this, Aries. I keep seeing light around you, and it makes sense as to why you have star power out here. I didn't notice this until just a moment ago after I pulled the looking card from the beneath my deck. Star power, you need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. This might be a confirmation reading for you, and that's why it's so hard to sit right here and just take this, because you know you are a star. You know you're beautiful. You know you already have seen your whole life play out. You know the vision of your life already, and here you are having someone treat you like you are a soybean burger, and you know you filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Good luck out here as well. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Beneath these two cards, it says your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Who going viral? You, okay? Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future, okay? So everything that you're going through right now, thank you, guide angel spirit guides, it's whack, okay? You deserve better. Better is coming. But as you are here, just remember this, friend. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Aries, as you are in this moment right now, you're going to look back on this day, you know, later on in your life, in your journey, and you're going to remember this time. And even though you know that you don't deserve to be here and you'll never come back to this situation that you're in, but there's something that you're learning about humans. There's something you're learning about people that is really important for you to always keep it, because it's going to be a gem and a treasure for you as you are navigating life, in the chapters of life. There's something happening here that you don't want to forget this. It's going to be powerful for you in your journey. That's a beautiful start. You ready to get into these cards? Let's do it. If anyone is DMing you, messaging you, hitting you up in the comments, trying to get a reading with you, you can report and block if you'd like to. I will never reach out to you to try to schedule a reading with you, okay? So be careful out there. Guide angel spirit guides for my lovely Aries here. When it comes to their overall vibe, their essence, their energy right now, who are they? What are they working through? Tell us a little bit more about what Aries is working through at this time. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What else? Okay. Yep. You got to keep your head up, baby. This is going to pay off. I love when I see the Nine of Wands. Not that we like to feel it. Okay. Went through a couple of seasons in my life where it just felt like this was the only card that will pop up. It's not even a major, but it would show up only. You know, it does not feel good when you're going through the Nine of Wands, because it's like, why me? Why am I being targeted? You know, is there a target on my back? You know, is this karmic? You know, did God forget that I'm at the dinner party and ain't serving me a plate? Like, what's happening here, you know? But it's also a sign that you will be successful. Say it with me, my love. You will be successful. Okay, this is really important here because you've been putting in the work. All of these wands, that's the action, that's the dedication, that's the belief in yourself to go after what it is that you want. And then you also have, in time, this investment of time that you've been putting into your craft, maybe working a couple of little side gigs, side jobs, trying to make something happen so that you can make the real thing happen. It's going to pay off. It's going to be beneficial for you, but it's been slow to happen, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is sure to be successful, okay? Because it knows what it's after. It knows what it's going toward. And then here's your passion here, the Knight of Wands. This is your talent. This is your skill. This is your ability, your action to never get up. So you're kind of in this energy right now. There's been some things that has been happening and you know you don't deserve it. But I feel like, Aries, I'm talking to someone who kind of knows what this is. You're watching this with your head nodding like, yep, that's me. I'm on it, right? This is you. You know what this is. You're not letting all of these setbacks decenter your purpose and your dream. Thank goodness for that, right? Because you're on a mission, okay? You're on a mission right now, and it's hard. But the fact that these two knights are going in two different directions is really important here, and I want to address this. So when I started off, I talked to you about locked and timing, and you also have looking, okay? So there's this energy here that we're going to get some advice out here, and it might come out in the advice too, but doing whatever you need to do, Aries, in this time and in this season to center yourself. Get every part of your strategy. That's the reason why they're going in different directions. Okay, your strategy was in reverse. You want to get very clear to where your mind, your spirit, your body, your beliefs, they're all one. Okay, you're almost there. Okay, it's just there's some conflict between your drive, your motivation, and your strategy about how to get there and make it long lasting for you. Okay, that's coming up for you. It's time. It's time to start thinking about the strategy part, getting disciplined to make that happen, so that you can start seeing the results of your labor, of your time, of your manifestation. Guide angel spirit guides. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. For Aries, please, what advice do you have? What can they do to greet success, to greet prosperity and abundance, guide angel spirit guides? What can they do? What would you like for them to know so that they can make this happen? So they can have peace, rest, so that they can have their fame, their fortune, their joy, the breakthrough that they're desiring, guide angel spirit guides. What do you want them to know? Aries, please. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Okay. Okay. This didn't quite pop out, but making sure that all of your connections make sense. This is reading the fine print. When opportunities come to you, people come to you, take some time to make sure that it really is fitting for you. Okay, what else? Guide angel spirit guides, advice for Aries. Okay, thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Okay, God gave me a story too. Okay, all right, okay, yeah. For some of you, there might be some type of contract coming up. You got to read some fine print. Okay, there's some fine print that you want to pay attention to. Another thing that's coming up is that for some of you in Capricorn season, opportunity, breakthrough, opportunities for expansion, growth, your people who come to help, support, that's coming through. But for others of you, you have the King of Earth, you have the King of Discs, Pentacles out here, okay? So there's potential. You are literally going somewhere, like that good luck, good fortune, that's coming. That's on the horizon for you. You're walking into it now, whether you can see it or feel it. It's just the natural outcome of your efforts. Whoever I'm speaking to has been in a lot of action, and it's about time, right, for these things to just start naturally happen. It's just the law, okay? So the story that was coming up when I saw this pop out and flip over, the King of Pentacles, is that in order for this king to have become a king on this throne, they had to be a page of Pentacles. They likely had to go ahead and, get promoted to get up on the horse to start, walking this path, or, riding this horse. And, the image of the Knight of Pentacles is staying still. The horse is not even moving, honey. That's how slow it is. But things take time. I have a couple of houseplants in here. I'm just waiting for them to sprout little babies, but it's going to take time, and it's in their timing, right? That's Earth. So, and then you have all of this Earth energy here, even the devil here, that's Capricorn energy. You have Capricorn and Virgo energy here. And so Aries, it feels like read fine print. Do not feel like you need to be in a rush. Things are frustrating right now. You're seeing people, fly into their dreams. That's always how it is right before breakthrough happens. Everybody's getting their breakthrough first. It's like, don't be distracted. Do not be distracted and tempted to do anything that is out of your strategy. Okay. So that strategy, that Knight of Pentacles energy right now that you're in is really important, because you're going to get really clear. You're going to get still and really ask yourself, Aries, some hard questions about what it is that you want, how you want things to unfold in your life, because you're just in a plan. You're planning this, you're making this happen, you're manifesting, right? That strategy is really good because you take the energy and you put it into the 3D, so it's real now in the world. But anytime temptation, people trying to give you a quick fix, come around and try to tempt you, you can always resort back to that strategy that you created before all of the things started happening that might come as temptation, distraction here, okay? The King of Pentacles got here because the king was disciplined, sure of self, and it took clear, calculated risks and steps. The king is not going to be on this throne dealing with the devil here, okay? So you're going to have to temper your maybe impulses right now. I keep hearing, read the small print. That Two of Cups kind of popped out to say, hey, and I think that popped out because whatever you get into, as bad as you want this, whatever it is that you're after, you still deserve to have the best of it, okay? Where we can pray for something, we can manifest for something, and then sometimes when we see the first sighting of the thing, we jump in that boat thinking that is the whole kit and caboodle, okay? And it's not, okay? You are deserving of everything that you want, and there are going to be many tempting options that come because I'm speaking to someone who's really talented, okay? That's normal for everybody to want to be in your bag and, get a little piece of what you got going on, make sure that it's right for you. Read the small print. This door cannot be closed. Don't feel so pressured until you have to hurry up and make the right decision because you're pressurized right now, but there's a lot more that you could have. That's what this is. That is what I have for you, Aries. I'm going to post up here my personal TikTok if you want to follow to get annoyed by me just a little bit more with self-care stuff, radical self-acceptance messages. I have some humorous stuff on that channel. I will follow you back and kick it with you over there. So if you're interested, I'd love to see you. In the meantime, I wish you well, and I love you, Aries. Take care. Bye.